Passed a budget over the weekend, but he's yet to say whether he'll veto it or not.
But first on this Monday, a family touched by tragedy helping bring joy to thousands of children today. The toy giveaway had very special meaning for a young boy who just lost his mother to gun violence.
He got to spread some holiday cheer and get some back at the same time. Our Karen Jordan has the story tonight.
It's an annual tradition that gets bigger and bigger every year, a toy giveaway, and hundreds of people lined up even hours before it started, hoping to get a few extra things to put under the Christmas tree. There was a festive atmosphere in this Inglewood neighborhood thanks to the Kids Corner toy giveaway, making the holidays brighter for families in need. Delise Williams organizes the event in its 20th year.
They walk away with tears saying they don't know what they were going to do for their grandchildren.
But behind the joy is the story of loss for the family of Romika Meeks Blackman. She was shot and killed back in September while dropping off her son at school. Another woman has been charged with first-degree murder. Blackman's mother, Tina McMiller, says she is struggling.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
McMiller brought Blackman's 7-year-old son, Amir, to help hand out toys, spreading the kindness they say Romika embodied every day.
I'm trying to stay focused and give him the best Christmas that he could ever have, that his mom would give him. So that's what I'm fighting for.
And families who lined up for the giveaway say they appreciate the generosity coming in the midst of a family's pain.
And it's hard times right now, as it is for everyone in the economy, and so this year is hitting me pretty hard, so this is helping tremendously.
What I do is, some stuff we get, I pass it along to other kids. Somebody give me something and we double back and give somebody else something.
The organizers say they also hope to announce soon that some of the land that they own here at 65th and Parnell will be developed into a center where part of that space will be designated to help victims of domestic violence. Karen Jordan, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Karen, thank you. Bears fans are on cloud nine as the team is headed to the playoffs. The Steelers won in dramatic fashion last night over the Lions. That secured the Bears' spot in the playoffs. Fans say if the Bears continue to play like this, a Super Bowl win is possible.
Caleb Williams, amazing pass. And OT for the win. Yes, sir. Let's go. Bear down. I knew we would be in the playoffs, but I didn't think we would be in this type of position where we could actually get the first seed.
That one right there.
Just that pass was unbelievable, and I love that guy just saying it straight to camera.
Right.
Just, you know what, here's what's going on.
Oh, bear down.
The Bears still have 2 regular season games left. The outcome of those games will determine who will be #1 seed in the NFC and who claims the division. Monday Night Football returns to ABC7 tonight. The 49ers face the Colts in Indianapolis. Coverage begins at 7. Kickoff is at 7:15. Then stay tuned for Eyewitness News right after the game.
Now, 2 weeks ago when he threw that same pass, it was intercepted by the Green Bay Packers.
I know, but this one was
it was
perfect.
like threading the needle. And do we say thank you to Aaron Rodgers, who used to own us,
you know
now
what?
helped us? Right?
I'm glad. I'll thank him if it's going to help the Bears. You know what I mean?
Right,
So.
all day long. The city looks gorgeous. The city feels different. It's exciting. It's exuberant. It's the holiday, and you're looking at a live, gorgeous picture of Navy Pier. I think when the Bears win, it changes everybody's just perspective, especially on Monday.
Of course, and it's a holiday week. Meteorologist Cheryl Scott joining us with the ABC7 AccuWeather forecast. Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, that was an amazing game. Just the whole city celebrating all at once is amazing. We just got to keep it going. In terms of weather, we're winning as we go into the holiday with our temperatures, that's for sure, but lacking on the sunshine front. Live Doppler 7 max right now. Areas of very light drizzle possible this evening. Some of this not reaching the ground, but we do have cloudy skies and a passing area of drizzle possible this evening. A little bit of a break, frontal boundary to the south. There you can see that split between temperatures with the cooler air to the north, milder well to the south, 50s and 60s there. We're going to be stuck in this trend of just cloud cover as we head into our Christmas Eve and Christmas holidays. So tomorrow we get you some sunshine. We're dry, temperatures returning into the 40s, above average weather through our Thursday. The areas of fog, drizzle, and even some rain for Christmas Eve. We'll time that out coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. We are still waiting to hear what Mayor Brandon Johnson has to say about the alternative budget that the city council passed over the weekend. Now, he has 5 days to decide whether or not he will veto it. Now, one of the items he is against is the legalization of video gaming. There are thousands of video gaming terminals across Illinois. Some alders want them right here in Chicago as well.
I border suburbs. You could go to a pizza place in my ward, and right across the street you could go to the same pizza place and you could play video games. So my businesses have been crying for it.
Bally's opposes the legislation, saying it would reduce their casino revenues and the city's income. That's because Chicago gets around 22% of all revenue generated from the casinos, but only around 5% of that money is earned by video gaming terminals.
The I-Team has uncovered a new online scam targeting users on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter.
Now, this scheme uses artificial intelligence in a way that security experts say most people would never even notice. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles explains for you tonight.
Security experts call it grokking because scammers use the AI tool known as Grok through X. And if you're not careful, it could expose your personal information with just one click. Bad actors are using a built-in AI tool on X called Grok to make dangerous links look legitimate.
They actually manipulated Grok to spell out those malicious links and to echo them in the system.
The goal is simple: trick users by putting malicious links that look trustworthy at the very top of a conversation thread on X.
Unfortunately, scammers in this case always find a creative way to abuse those kinds of achievements of the humanity.
Cybersecurity experts at Guardio say cybercriminals first post a promoted video, usually explicit, with a malicious link embedded in the video metadata. The scammers ask Grok in the thread, "Where is this video from?" Then Grok finds the source of the video, which is that malicious link. And scammers get Grok to put that link in the thread reply.
And then the scammer says, where did this video come from? Because they want the link to then get generated in the thread.
Exactly.
And then hoping people will click on that link.
Exactly. Now they can see it and they can click on it.
Those phishing links are luring people to click and then can install malware on your device or trick you into giving up personal information. We alerted the X platform about the potential issue. The company's only reply to the I-Team was that it isn't true, despite what security experts pointed out.
Being promoted to millions and millions of people. Millions of people see them in their feed on X.
Security experts say never click a link generated by Grok inside a promoted video thread. You can see the links that Grok creates because it's in the Grok reply. Experts also recommend antivirus protection and reporting suspicious posts directly to X. Jason Knowles, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Jason, thank you. Tensions mounting after the U.S. goes after another ship tied to Venezuela.
Barry Manilow revealing a new health battle, forcing him to reschedule his shows.
And later, helping out around the holidays, how one man is making sure a local pet shelter can keep serving animals in need. A judge extends the temporary restraining order in Kilmar Abrego Garcia's case. This means ICE cannot re-detain him through the Christmas holiday as long as there are no violations. Abrego Garcia has been caught up in the legal system for months. He was deported to El Salvador this spring, then ordered brought back to the U.S. after a judge said his detainment was unlawful. Then he was arrested on human smuggling charges. The judge today telling the government to properly identify what their plans are so he will not be detained again without lawful authority.
The Trump administration is removing several career ambassadors from their posts abroad. Now, this marks the latest shakeup of the State Department and diplomatic corps. Sources say at least 24 senior diplomats have received notices. They must leave their roles next month. They also say most of those impacted ambassadors are at posts in Africa. The ambassadors were appointed during the Biden administration. The U.S. is chasing another ship linked to Venezuela, the third such military operation this month. Now, it follows more than 24 boat strikes at sea against suspected drug smugglers. As ABC's Christian Cordero reports, President Nicolas Maduro's regime is vowing Venezuela will respond to the escalation in the Caribbean.
Cheryl, Mark, members of Congress are conflicted about whether this latest military buildup targeting the Maduro regime is a good idea.
Today, as the U.S. chases down a third vessel with ties to Venezuela in less than 2 weeks, Venezuela's authoritarian government with a warning to the American military, calling the escalation at sea illegal and vowing to take all appropriate actions.
If they start escorting these vessels with their own navy, that could force a military confrontation with the United States. We obviously would be successful in overcoming that, but it could actually start something that I don't think the U.S. is intending, which is a direct military-on-military confrontation with Venezuela.
A U.S. official tells ABC News the Coast Guard tried intercepting a ship that's part of Venezuela's illegal sanctions evasion, adding the ship is, quote, flying a false flag and under a judicial seizure order. It follows Saturday's operation in the Caribbean where a Coast Guard tactical team seized an oil tanker. And then 10 days earlier, U.S. forces rappelled from helicopters onto the deck of another oil tanker. For roughly 3 months prior, the U.S. has targeted suspected drug smuggling boats off the coast of Latin America. Officials say it has killed at least 104 people in 28 boat strikes. The government has not publicly provided evidence those boats were carrying drugs headed to the U.S., leaving some lawmakers concerned.
I'm not for confiscating these liners. I'm not for blowing up these boats of unarmed people that are suspected of being drug dealers. I'm not for any of this.
Others support the administration's efforts, including forcing a regime change in Venezuela.
I am all in the camp for regime change, and I'd like to see the people of Venezuela be able to elect a new leader that would not only be good for them, but good for the region and good for the United States.
Some observers say the latest operation to take over oil ships at sea is a direct target to Venezuela's economy, oil exports being essential to the Maduro regime. In Washington, Christian Cordero, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Christian, thank you. Barry Manilow reveals he has lung cancer. In a social media post today, the singer gave details about his diagnosis. He shared doctors found the spot on an MRI after weeks of bronchitis. He says he will have surgery soon. Manilow's upcoming tour dates are being rescheduled. This is his second battle with cancer. He was treated for throat cancer in 2020.
We are thinking about him tonight. Delay at the Obama Presidential Center, why a planned installation had to be pushed back.
But first, we're taking you to what could become one of the hottest travel destinations in 2026.
Absolutely. Yeah, and back here at home, it's kind of a hot destination too. Condé Nast, best city in the world.
There you go, of
9
course.
years in a row. Mild temperatures around here as our city is all lit up for the holiday spectacular. We'll have an updated AccuWeather forecast for you coming up next. We'll be right back. Hello, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe. Can you hear us?
I can.
Excellent. Hey, can you say your last name for me?
Yes, Saglier.
Saglier. Got it.
warmer, but does all this gray weather in Chicago have you dreaming of a tropical escape? Well, travel experts say Tahiti may be the hotspot for 2026.
I hope that's not a rhetorical question, because yes, it definitely does. Travel guy Gabe Saglier is there right now and joins us live via Zoom. Oh my goodness, beautiful water behind you.
No, this is not
That is
fair.
picture perfect.
Yes.
So it's amazing. This is your first trip. Already a couple surprises for you.
Yeah, Oirana. That's how they say hello here in Tahitian. I was dipping my toes in this water a couple of moments ago. 82 degrees, not bad. And as you mentioned, this is a destination that is definitely angling to be your next tropical destination of choice in 2026. They're firming up their flagship airline for the French Polynesian region. Air Tahiti Nui is boning up its codeshare partnerships with a lot of the airlines across the U.S. and really sort of getting folks much more easily now as we head to 2026 out here to French Polynesia. You know, the biggest surprise for me, guys, on what is my first visit out here is how quickly we got here. I mean, out here with my teenage sons, and we boarded a flight in L.A. in the evening. 7.5 hours later, we were on the shores of French Polynesia, beautiful Tahiti. So just the proximity for me was the biggest surprise of all, to be honest.
Yes, so parlez français. Comment ça va? Okay.
Très bien, très bien.
Oh, I'm full. All right. So what is this saying that you just said, Gabe? And what time of day is it there right now? It's 6:45 at night here in Chicago. What time is it there?
Yeah. So I'm only 4 hours behind you. So, 4 hours behind Central Standard Time. I live in Southern California. It's only 2 hours behind what is going on at home. So really easy to adjust once you get on the ground. And I do think that if you're coming out here, one thing I've learned is boning up on your high school French does help a little bit. Again, this is French Polynesia.
Yes.
So although here on the island of Tahiti, you see a lot of folks speak English. In fact, they go to school learning English mandatorily. When you go to some of the outside islands, French definitely comes in handy. And that's another surprise for me, guys. This is not just one destination. This is 118 islands across 5 archipelagos. So although Tahiti gets sort of the main mind share for travelers, and Bora Bora and probably Moorea, which is just off the coast here, I got to board a little flight just after we landed, 75 minutes, to an island that's about 300 miles south of Tahiti called Rurutu. Population 2,000. Talk about a throwback. Talk about people still living with very traditional modes of everyday life, where they're living off the land, basket weaving capital of French Polynesia. So you still got these very... we stayed at what is the only resort, and resort in quotes, hotel there on the shoreline. It's called the Viatumu Village. 8 bungalows on the water, catering to couples all the way up to multi-generational families. But again, the remoteness and the fact that with just 2,000 people, you can connect so easily with the look, that cultural immersion. It's certainly fascinating. We did some tours around the island, both by boat and on land. And when you go by boat around this beautiful little island, only 22 miles around, you see these great coral cliffs with caves where back in the day natives would live. Now folks would love to do cave exploration, will go into these caves. And one of the few spots on the planet where you can safely and legally swim with whales. Whale season out here, July through October. So that's your thing. If that's a bucket list thing to do, then you can do that. And then by land, of course, you're visiting coffee plantations and taro farms and tiny little villages. And again, connecting with the locals in a very special way. So I think as we head toward 2026, one of the big trends is this cultural immersion, also digital detox, and what a lot of us call soft adventure. So maybe you're not rappelling off a cliff, but maybe you're doing some pretty nice half-day, full-day hikes. You're out there swimming with turtles. I was just out here off Tahiti swimming with some turtles and some eagle rays a couple of hours ago. So this soft adventure concept, also something that Tahiti, as a destination, 118 islands in all, is embracing in a big way for next year.
That is just incredible.
Meditation,
you name it. And also, by the way, you are a fantastic basket weaver. I will say that the video we saw was impressive, my man.
Cheers to Pele. You know, they call them mamas. The mamas there on Rurutu are famous for their basket weaving. They use these fronds from local flowers to make clothes, to make accessories. And very practical. I mean, they know what flower has medicinal properties, what you can eat. I mean, and if you're walking around Rurutu and you see breadfruit that's ripe off the tree, you can pluck it and eat it. You're allowed to eat whatever the land is giving you at the moment. And seafood. We've been eating seafood 3 times a day because that's fresh. What that's what the ocean provides. Real quick, if you follow your taste buds like me when you travel, fascinating culinary culture here that is influenced by three things: Polynesian flavors, French cooking methods, and Chinese flavors as well. So it's an interesting mix
look at that.
of these these flavors and these sort of combinations of cooking methods, if you will. So think about like a beignet for breakfast, but maybe it's a fish beignet. Think of a baguette sandwich, but maybe it's a chow mein baguette sandwich, which I know sounds weird, but it was so delicious. It was absolutely delicious. So good.
We're going to pack our bags. We're going to be right there with you, man. That looks incredible. Oh, my gosh.
The closest I ever got was Bali. And I know it's so serene, and the meditation and the way they live, it's just you come back and you feel like,
rejuvenated.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, totally.
And the way Gabe is talking about it, we are on our way. Mark and I packed our bags.
We're ready to go. I had to check
on this black sand beach for you guys. And I have to say, Air Tahiti Nui, they've just launched a brand new premium economy cabin, which is fantastic. If you want to explore just a little bit on extra leg room, great recline, great meals on that flight. Again, out of the West Coast, whether it's SFO or LAX, 7.5 to 8.5, maybe 9 hours, depending on where you fly out of. And then you're out here. So that proximity, a big message point for next year. Again, this could be your next tropical destination of choice.
I mean,
what's the saying that you say, Gabe, that you said to welcome or say hello? What was the saying you taught us?
Airana is hello.
Okay.
Mururu is thank you. And Nana is goodbye. So,
all right.
Nana for now, guys.
Nana for now,
see you out
Gabe.
here.
It was so great to talk to you. Enjoy your trip. I'm so glad you're doing it with family, especially around the holidays. That's fabulous.
Say hi to your mommy if she's watching in LA. Gabe Saglier. We said it right, mommy.
Coming home for Christmas, Mom.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy. Oh, my gosh.
Well, back here in Chicago.
It's gray. Back here in Chicago, it's gray.
I thought you said great. I was like,
No, I said it's gray. You know.
How do we get Gabe's gig?
I know, right? That's what I was thinking,
That's a good
Cheryl.
gig, Cheryl.
Geology, meteorology, all meeting at once.
Yeah,
perfect. Yes.
I think you got something
these
there.
You could be an islander now.
It's Motivation Monday. Let's figure this out, Cheryl.
Ready. I'm going to go book a flight. It looks so nice.
It looked gorgeous, didn't it?
Okay,
My
well,
gosh.
it's going to be warm here, too, but not that warm.
Not that warm.
It's going to be warm. It's going to be above average. It's still cold. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's not bad. Right now we sit at 44 degrees. Upper 30s to the north, midway at 45. Live Doppler 7 max right now. We have clouds in place and a few areas of very light drizzle passing through this evening. Mostly dry, but some drizzle could fall where you are. We have a frontal boundary drape just off to the south of us. You can see the difference in temperatures north to south here. I mean, International Falls 19, Fargo 27, Wichita currently sitting at 54 degrees, back towards the west, even 60s there. Now, earlier last week, models showed that front pushing a little bit farther to the north, bringing in near record warmth for our area for Christmas. That does not appear to be happening anymore. It will still be above average, but not record warmth. Off to the Pacific Northwest, we're watching weather there as well as the north and east. So anyone traveling west or north and east over the next 24 to 48 hours, you could be running into some delays, rain and snow that will be impacting New England, New Jersey, New York as we go into Tuesday, early Wednesday, and then Christmas Eve and Christmas up and down the West Coast, Southern California as well, will get hit hard with several inches of rainfall. 5 to 9 inches of rain can't be ruled out. A very wet holiday on the West Coast, so plan accordingly. If you're traveling that way, could run into some delays. Here, we really don't have anything that would cause major delays landing or taking off from, the exception being some patchy fog in the morning hours. We do have our temperatures staying in the mid-40s for our Wednesday and Thursday. So Futurecast here, we get you some sunshine tomorrow, temperatures back in the 40s, a really nice day. But then unfortunately, we're lacking the sunshine into our Wednesday afternoon and evening, and then the next system quickly moves in here Wednesday night. This will bring us a quick round of rain for our Christmas Eve. Clouds linger with the next system moving in right behind it. Not going to bring us rain until we go into very late Christmas Day, early Friday with some more rain. Temperatures staying above that freezing mark. Temperatures will continue to climb on Christmas, so our high temperature will actually be occurring very late at night. So highs here during the afternoon, or temperatures I should say, in the low to mid 40s, and then getting closer to the mid to upper 40s as we go into Thursday night. Very mild still early Friday, and then our temperatures begin to take a turn as we head into early next week and the new year as well, with a few days looking below average. So those temperatures mild for Christmas, at least we have that, lacking the sunshine. No white Christmas. All of that snow already fell and then melted, and it's not Tahiti. It's just not Tahiti.
I was gonna say, man, Cheryl. Cheryl, you're really.
Like, where is Cheryl going with this right now?
Right. We went to Tahiti.
Guys,
It was like, this is great, this is great.
Yeah,
Let's go to
it's like,
Tahiti. No, sorry, we're still in Chicago.
We're back in Chicago.
Yes, we are.
No, it is good though that we don't have any major storms interrupting. Because
That's
so
good.
many people traveling and
Totally.
roads to and from family and friends' houses.
Yeah, and you got the procrastinators that are out there still trying to get the last minute gifts.
I
right here.
I did that today.
See?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's Christmas this week.
Yeah.
I
What?
can't believe it is either. This month
It
flew
doesn't
by.
feel like it. I feel like I just had Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, Thanksgiving was as late as it could be.
Yeah.
So, just
All right.
crazy. All right.
Well, you know, you can always get the latest forecast.
Anytime. With the free ABC7 Chicago News app. Just scan that QR code right on your screen for a link to download.
All right. High winds today delaying a big installation project at the Obama Presidential Center. Crews plan to start mounting 5-foot-tall concrete letters on top of the center's museum tower today. Well, the letters spell out a text from President Obama's "You Are America" speech. Work is now expected to get underway tomorrow morning. It will take about 6 weeks to complete.
Updating breaking news from South Suburban Alsip tonight. We're learning more about a fire at an apartment building on the 4200 block of West 115th Street. The fire started on the first floor of the 3-story apartment building. One person did go to the hospital with minor injuries. Up to 15 people have been displaced. Crews are now investigating the cause.
Alyssa Nunez and Elizabeth Bransky of Humboldt Park will be the first couple to get married in Cook County next year. They entered a lottery to win the first marriage license. Nearly 1,000 couples entered, the most ever. The original couple picked this morning pulled their names from consideration. So the selected couple gets a lot of extra gifts, including champagne toast, a hotel stay, some dancing lessons, and Eli's cheesecake. I like that. The wedding will happen in the clerk's office, and it'll take place on January 2nd.
Shoot, I want to get married again just to be the first next year.
But what would you do for dancing lessons? Which would you want to learn?
Merengue.
Okay, I know you'd be great at that. Let's talk about generous donations will help a local animal shelter just in time for the holidays.
One man is giving the organization in Wheaton nearly $100,000. Our Jasmine Miner has the story.
I'm told the average monthly bill here at ARF is over $30,000. So this donation comes as a saving grace and a critical time when the number of animals in need, just like Judy here, are going up.
Just shy of 6 figures.
We received $99,400 and some change.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime blessing that came when the Animal Rescue Foundation in Wheaton needed it most.
On an average month, we might have vet bills of $20,000. The past few months, it's been well into the 30,000s.
President of ARF, Ann Personaire, says most of the cost comes from the medical bills of more than 250 cats and dogs in their foster-based animal rescue.
It's all volunteer. You go anywhere else, there's somebody getting paid somewhere. And they don't get any government money. Everything is donation.
It's a big part of the reason John Carrero made the decision to donate residuals from a recent class action lawsuit he was involved in to ARF.
People get help from the government. Animals can't go and stand in line for SNAP.
The animal lover says he's saved his own pets from being euthanized and was firm in finding a no-kill shelter to give this large sum of money. He just happened to stumble upon this one, but he doesn't want the donations to stop with him.
The actual amount of the bill that they have every month. So this isn't near enough.
There's more work to be done, but no one can deny this donation helps tremendously.
This gift means lives are being saved, period.
ARF tells me they plan to put the nearly $100,000 towards the medical expenses for special need animals, as well as a new building to give them more space. I'm in Wheaton, Jasmine Miner, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, we think Judy is the cutest dog, right?
She's adorable, and what a beautiful donation.
I know.
Incredible to see.
It's a great holiday gift around
Really
now.
is.
Cheryl, you guys both have dogs, and our producer has a dog too.
We
They're
love
the
dogs.
best.
Yes.
They're the best gifts.
They are the
Yeah.
best gifts. Bring so much joy.
And you are a gift for watching us.
Yes, thank you. We're going to wrap you for Under the Tree.
I love it.